Hey guys, it's Zathira. So I don't really know what this video is about, to be honest. I'm just kind of sitting in front of the camera right now at this moment in the present time. And, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I don't have, like, a microphone or anything, so I'm doing my best here, you know? But I guess I just kind of wanted to introduce myself again, because I feel like I didn't really get to do that. You know, I had the unboxing video, I had the wisdom teeth video, and then I had the weird PE one. That was just me venting. I'm sorry if that was, like, weird. But basically, as an intro, I just thought that I would give you guys, like, a rough idea of, how weird I am, besides being a furry. It's not like being a furry is weird or anything. What? Oh my god, what world are you living in? Anyway, so yeah, here's just a couple random facts, and that way, later as this progresses, you'll understand why I act the way I do, and it's not just, oh, I thought she was gonna be like, cool, I guess she's actually just some weird, socially awkward geek. Anyway, so, number one, disclaimer, I constantly contradict myself 24/7, 100% of the time, always. So if I say something and then 4 seconds later I say the complete opposite and you're like, wait, didn't you just say, it's because I'm so indecisive. I'm really good at not being biased most of the time, because I see one side and I go, oh my god, that's amazing, and then I see the other and I'm like, but that makes sense. So don't start a fight, don't argue, okay? I get really passionate about things, whether it's a good passionate or a bad one. I say the word hate all the time. I'm sorry, I know that hate is a bad word for some of you people, but there are things I really, really hate, like with all of my heart. I hate it. Or I love something, and so that's nice. But anyway, you will come to realize I am full of a lot of untapped rage, and so I put all of my emotions into a big ball and I stuff it deep down inside me, and then I just kind of throw it at all of you because I'm unhealthy up here. Anyway, so as you notice, I'm wearing this. That is because I made this like flower crown for whenever there's when I celebrate the Wiccan holidays. I like to take part in Wicca traditions. I just like them a lot. I'm kind of a Wiccan, you know, a little bit. It's fun. I find a way to meditate and relax in Wicca, and that's nice. Coming back from that tangent, yeah, so first thing out of all of it, I watch people. That's something weird that I do all the time. I don't know why I do it. I just find myself constantly staring at random people and going, huh, I wonder, like, what's their life like? What are they doing here? Why are they at Starbucks at this moment? I don't know why. I constantly find the need to look at people, stare at them, and observe them. And then I think, what are they doing here? And then I go off and I make this, like, story in my head about their life and, like, their backstory. It's really weird because I get really specific. And I observe a lot. When I want to, I can really, really just watch. Second thing, I overanalyze everything constantly, all the time. You can give me a scenario, whether or not it's positive or negative. I will always find the bad thing, and then I will always harp on it, like I don't want this to happen, even though it's completely irrational, and it probably won't happen ever. I don't want to fail. I don't want to, like, mess up. I don't want to go and be like, this situation is going to be perfectly fine, and then everything just goes downhill and I don't want that. I'm an extremely introverted person, obviously, but in front of the camera in Zathura, I feel like I can be whatever the heck I want, and I can be as energetic as possible. And leading back to the contradicting thing, I am also, it depends on the situation, but I'm multifaceted. I am a bunch of different things at a bunch of different times depending on the scenario. So if you like gave me a scenario where I was with a group of my closest friends, I could sit there and I could do anything, I could be anything, and I could just be the loudest person in the room. However, if you took me out of that scenario and you put me in this one where it's a bunch of people I don't know, and on top of that it's a crowd, I'm going to find the corner and I'm just going to stay there. Not going to move, I'm just going to stay put until I'm like, oh my god, my watch is missing. Oops. Anyway, but I'll look at it and I'll go, I think it's time for me to ditch this. And then I'll leave. It's awkward. I'm socially awkward. I get social anxiety. I don't like to talk in front of people. I don't like to inconvenience people. I don't like taking too long to do things. I'm staring at the time of this video and it says 5:55. And I'm freaking out because I don't want it to be a really long video. I don't want people to go, wow, she's making a long video. I don't know if I have time to watch, sorry. I don't know if I have time to watch this stupid video. It's a lot, and it takes me a lot to get used to certain things. I constantly like have these voices in my head nagging at me going, oh my god, you're terrible and you suck. How many people can relate to me? Probably a lot, but I don't know anybody like me, so be nice. If you want to just talk about it, you want to like vent to me about some random social situation going on that you just can't handle, tell me, because I get it. I completely understand. It happens to me all the time, 24/7. But I will tell you that I'm very strange. I'm into weird things. I'm very different from people my age, obviously. And I constantly poke fun at myself, and I consider that humor because I like satire. I like a lot of weird things that a lot of people my age don't like, obviously. And I can't help it. I've always been the one who strays from everybody, but I've always wanted to just kind of be behind and follow everybody. I love musicals. I love old movies. I love new movies, depending on what they are about. I like books more than I did when I was like 7 or younger, you know. I'm an artist. I draw. I made her. I didn't make this suit. That goes to Dandelion Fursuits. I mean, I designed her. Okay. But I'm very insecure, and when I'm in her and when I'm talking to you guys, I feel like I can be anything, and so I'm very happy to get to share this experience with all of you. And I don't know how many of you care, and I don't know how many of you will ever care, but I really am happy that some people would watch this video and maybe feel good about themselves, because I think we're all pretty awesome, except for the ones who are always jerks and will never grow out of it. You know who you are. But I don't know how to edit videos properly, so I talk fast. Also, everything is in one continuous take. This video has no cuts. That's why I'm constantly doing close-ups and then backing out. And then like what all over the place is just because I don't know how to edit properly. I'm not a fan of editing. I like the whole thing, bloopers and all, everything involved, and you get to see it all in front of you. Sloppy and messy and gross for what it is. So if I never just evolve in my editing game, just know that it's because I don't care. I'm okay with videos running long, as long as people enjoy them. If they get long and I start talking about random crap that I don't need to talk about, then I'll cut myself off and I'll remake the video, because that's what a good person, YouTuber person does. So yeah, thank you for listening to my 9-minute rant going on 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, sorry, okay. But one last thing, thank you for giving me your time. Seriously, it means a lot. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things on my channel. Furry things, lots and lots of personal things, because it's kind of a good way to vent. And, I don't know, anything, if anybody wanted to ask me about anything. Q&As maybe, but I'm not really popular, and I'll never be popular, so that's fine. Yeah, so I hope you have an amazing day, and stay amazing. Mwah.